Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2025 F-250. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around. We're going to look for any dents, any scratches, any kind of blemishes in the outside. Then we're going to go on the inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's, working properly. And then finally, we'll pop the hood and evaluate just a little bit in the engine bay just for like good measure. So first impressions are really freaking good. Normally I'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in the front just because that's where it usually is. That being said, this looks great. Very, very well taken care of. But let's start going around, see if there's anything that we can find. If there is, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual so you know exactly what's going on. Tires on here are in super good condition, so that's awesome. We love that. Right. So one thing that I gotta say, and this, I don't know, maybe you'll think this sounds dumb, but I really, really like the shade of white that they have on these, on the trucks, which sounds dumb because I know white is white, but they do a little bit extra on this one. Instead of just being a flat white, it's kind of like a glossy sort of white, so it hides the dirt a little bit better, and it just looks a little bit classier. So anyway, for whatever that's worth, there's my opinion. But bed looks awesome. I'm really not seeing any crazy kind of scratching or anything, so good stuff in there. All your towing and hookup stuff, that's awesome. This one looks like it needs a bath, so that's a pretty easy fix, but nonetheless, good to know. All right, well, dare I say a clean 10 out of 10. I dare not say it, but it looks really, really good. But as far as the exterior goes, very, very nice. Let's hop inside and see what we can find in the interior real quick. Got your automatic running boards down there, so that's always a pleasure. All right, so we got one warning light, which is the seatbelt warning, which is, fair enough. I'm not wearing mine, and we have Max joining us.
Hey, how's it going?
He's not wearing his either, so fair enough. As far as interior features go, you have a lot of them, so I'm going to go a little bit fast just for the sake of time. So starting off up here, you're going to have your wireless phone charger down here, heated seats, heated steering wheel, and cooled seats. It's freaking cold though, so I'm going to go with the heated seats. Down here, you're going to have your trailer brake as well as your four-wheel drive. You're also going to have your camera system up here. This is a 2025, so you have the big chungus of a screen, which is awesome. We love that. And then also the little seeker button here, which is fun. Everyone always forgets what this does, so every time someone gets in a car with a new one, they're like, what is that? Like, it just opens the glove box. But other than that, you're going to have your seat presets, one for you, one for your wife, one for good measure. And then obviously, windows roll down and the basic stuff is fine. So that's all pretty self-explanatory over there. Up here is where you're going to have most of your fun stuff. So audio system working beautifully, immaculate, love that. Features wise, you're going to have plenty of things to play with as well. You can change your running boards, whatever, your drive assist. I know you were caring a lot about this one specifically, so just wanted to show that we have it. So you got the pre-collision system, rear view camera display, blind spot monitoring system, parking aid, cross traffic alert, reverse brake system, and on and on. So plenty of fun stuff there to play with, but we'll move on real quick. Up top here, you can move your little thingy back there. Not a big deal, but I think it's fun. And then as far as the interior condition goes, it's really, really nice. I actually like the brown interior on the white exterior a lot. It looks very cool. So good stuff in there. I'm not seeing any rips, any dents, any tears, any stains, any, discoloration. It's really good. So anyway, we can go over features all day. There's plenty of stuff to play with in here, but for the sake of time, let's pop the hood in the engine bay. We'll check that out real quick, and then that should be good for our video. So while we're out here, here's a quick look around some of our lot. So we go all the way down to that building down there, and then actually a good bit past that building as well. So we sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state. We've been around for 33, coming up on 34 years now, which you don't have to know that, right? Like, that's not pivotal, but it is nice to know a little bit about who you're working with, especially when you're coming from out of state. Anyway, so I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but regardless of how much you know about cars, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know anything about cars, you at least know what neglect looks like. So if you've got acid buildup all around your battery, if all your metal pieces are just like brown and covered in rust and you got like cobwebs on everything, then I would ask some more questions at that point. That being said, this looks great. Very, very well maintained. There's really not even dust on it, which it's a 2025, so I'm not super surprised, but we're still gonna double check, you know? Anyway, if you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you wanna see. So if you have any other questions or there's something that I missed that you'd like to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new truck,